In this installment, we're going to be going over the MLB bet slate for Saturday, May 31st. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for the May 31st MLB bet slate we got going on for Saturday. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetchNetChefD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.1 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so we can go to a much broader audience. All right, now for the Patreon last night, this is the second half of plays here. Late night. One of our late parlays cashed here. Nationals, Mackenzie Gore, 8Ks, and the over 3.5 runs for the Nationals. That cashed at a plus 249. Not only that, we had Nationals live bet at plus 280. That cashed. And then we also had Josh Bell come through with the late home run. That cashed as well. So we had a phenomenal night on Thursday night there, alongside with the Knicks as well. So phenomenal night. Continue, guys, to support the channel and support the Patreon. Sign up. Don't miss out on these plays as well. And then for our previous videos play, so far we went 3-1 on the video. We're waiting on one more play to come in, which is the Mariners. We had the Mets minus 1.5 that cashed. We had the Giants money line that cashed, and we had the under 7.5 with the Pittsburgh Pirates and San Diego Padres that cashed. We're just waiting on the Mariners, and if that comes through, we're 4-1 on the previous video. Let's go and do that again in this one. All right, remember, click on that link provided down below. You're getting full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. First game up here in Rogers Center, we have the Toronto Blue Jays 29-28 going against the Oakland Athletics, or Sacramento Athletics here, 23-35. Looking at the current odds for this matchup here, Toronto home favorites minus 160 with the comeback of the Athletics at a plus 135. Total run set at 8.5. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Gunnar Hoagland 1-2 with a 5.13 ERA, a 1.41 WHIP, going up against Braden Fisher here, 1-0 with a 0 ERA and a 0.48 WHIP. All right, so basically this is a starter with the Athletics going up against the Toronto Blue Jays bullpen. Toronto Blue Jays bullpen has been very good this year. It is top 10 in the league. So no issues there with Braden Fisher. Gunnar Hoagland has a lot of issues. He's a righty that can't pitch to righties. That's never good. And in this situation here, he's given up a 300 batting average to righties, and for some reason he's a 3.97 ERA on the road, but it's still a 295 batting average to righties yet again. So it doesn't matter. Looking at the numbers away, a 4.50 home run per 9, that is egregious. A 14% walk rate to righties, a 333 batting average to righties, and a whip at over 2. So this is a great matchup here for the Toronto Blue Jays to get on top of the Athletics here in the first 5 innings. I like the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line at a minus 160. If I'm looking for a secondary play, I'm going to go with the Toronto Blue Jays team total over. Next up in Citizens Bank Park here, we have the Philadelphia Phillies 36-21 going against the Milwaukee Brewers here 30-28. Looking at the current pitching matchup in this one, we have Chad Patrick 2-4 with a 2.97 ERA. Going up against Jesus Luzardo here, 5-0 with a 2.15 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this one, Phillies are home favorites minus 190 with the comeback of the Brewers at a plus 154, and then the total runs are set at 8. Public bet percentage here, 81% of the bets, 89% of the money, all over the Philadelphia Phillies. And for the total runs, 65% of the bets, 58% of the money towards the over 8 total runs. Looking at this pitching matchup here, Chad Patrick, he is a righty that struggles, okay? On the road, 4.12 ERA on the road. He's given up power to righties and and giving up average to lefties. So that is not a good combination all in all. If we're looking in his numbers, a 10% walk rate to lefties, a 269 batting average, a 1.46 whip, and it is regression to his numbers as well. So lefties in that lineup, like Kyle Schwarber, are definitely in a very good spot for the Philadelphia Phillies. On the other hand here, you're facing Jesus Luzardo, who's been an absolute stud and has been a strikeout master this year. And this is a lefty going up against the Milwaukee Brewers. And look at this right here. Milwaukee Brewers are top 4 in the league versus lefties in strikeouts. So this is a phenomenal spot for Jesus Luzardo. I love the Phillies on the money line. I love the Phillies to cover that -1.5. As a secondary play, I would even go with Jesus Luzardo strikeouts as well. In Globe Life Field here, we have the Texas Rangers 28-30 going up against the St. Louis Cardinals 32-25. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Sonny Gray 5-1 with a 4.06 ERA. Going up against Patrick Corbin here 3-3 with a 3.75 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this one, we have the Cardinals as road favorites with the comeback of the Rangers at a +125. Total runs at 8. Public bet percentage here, 63% of the bets, 73% of the money on St. Louis here. And for the total runs, 86% of the bets, 88% of the money here towards the over 8 total runs. All right. So very interesting here in this matchup between the AL versus NL. Pitching matchup here, Sonny Gray. We're going to look at his numbers. He has huge home road splits. I don't know if you've seen me before talk about him at home. We love him at Busch Stadium. On the road, it's always a different story. And he has a 6.75 road ERA. So that's a major concern there. He's given up power to both lefties and righties. A home run per 9 of over 3 to both lefties and righties. 294 average to lefties, a 280 average to righties. So this is a really good spot for the Texas Rangers bats. And then Patrick Corbin, it seems like they figured something out here with him. He struggled mightily the last couple seasons, but right now in Texas, he's pitching really good. 2.91 ERA, a 266 batting average, and keeping things moderate. All right. It's the defense behind him, really, because I saw he had a left on base percentage of 88% to righties. At home, 94% to righties at home. So the defense is coming through. Obviously, or he's coming up with really good timely pitches and moments, and it's working. It's working for him right now. I think there's a ton of value here on the Rangers at home. So I'm going to be going with the Rangers at the +1.5 as the main play. Secondary play will be Rangers on the money line. All right. In Progressive Field here, we have the Cleveland Guardians 30-28 going up against the LA Angels 26-30. Pitching matchup here, Kyle Hendricks 2-6 with a 5.23 ERA. Going up against Slade Sassoni here 1-2 with a 3.27 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this matchup here, we have the Guardians as solidified home favorites -190 with the comeback of the Angels at a +154. Total runs set at 8. Slade Sassoni here, pitcher for the Guardians. He has been coming on strong as of late here, pitching better in 2025. Right now, looking at his numbers all in all, against righties, a 192 batting average, under 1 whip as well, 29% strikeout rate to the righties, and a 33% strikeout rate to lefties. There's regression coming towards his numbers versus lefties. We do have a question mark about his home run per 9 versus lefties at a 2.25. 294 batting average to lefties as well. So some causes of concern, but like I said, regression should be coming to that number, and he should be cleaning up his numbers here. We've always gave him a little bit benefit of doubt in 2023 and 2024. There's a reason why they kept throwing him out there. He has upside, all right? And this year, in 2025, he's pitching a little bit better as of late, all right, if we're looking at his numbers. On the other hand here, Kyle Hendricks, major issue on the road. He's very similar to Sonny Gray. Older pitcher, struggles on the road, a 6.37 ERA on the road. And he's given up a lot of power here to righties, 2.70 home run per 9. To lefties, a 12% walk rate as well. The whip to lefties at a 1.54, and both xFIP numbers are major concerns. All right, so I like the Guardians in this one on the money line at minus 190. If you're looking for a better number, I would go to the run spread at a minus 1.5 as the secondary play. Main play, Guardians on the money line. If you want to take the extra run, I think I feel comfortable in this spot here against the Angels and Kyle Hendricks. I think they can put up enough runs, and I would take that secondary play as a minus 1.5. In Daikin Park here, Houston Astros 31-26, Tampa Bay Rays 29-28. Looking at pitching matchup here, Zach Littell 4-5 with a 3.97 ERA. Going up against Colton Gordon here, 0-0 with a 5.52 ERA. Rookie pitcher they got on the mound. Looking at the current odds for this game here, we have a minus 118 for the Astros with the comeback of the Rays at a minus 102. Total runs set at 8. 8 even. All right, public bet percentage here, 57% of the bets towards Houston, and then we have 71% of the money towards the Rays here. So sharps are coming in on the Tampa Bay Rays, and total runs, 93% of the bets, 91% of the money towards the over 8 runs. All right, looking at this pitching matchup here, Zach Littell, he's been mediocre. All right, this year, pitches better at home, 4.18 ERA on the road. And if we're looking at his numbers, it's a big issue against lefties. A 3 even home run per 9, a 1.56 home run per 9 to righties. The strikeout rate is god awful at 10%, 7% to lefties and righties. The batting average is mediocre at 240 that he's given up. There's just a lot of power that he's given up, and he doesn't strike out a lot. So he's working with the ground ball on the way he gets outs, all right? But he could be in trouble here going up against the Houston power bats, that they can definitely crank a couple home runs against him. And then Colton Gordon here has been absolutely putrid in his rookie starts so far, with a couple starts at 14 innings under his belt so far. And he is struggling against righties with a 309 batting average. He's given up a 1.42 home run per 9, 11% walk rate to lefties. That's horrible. A 309 batting average to righties, a 1.42 whip as well. So this could be a spot that I'm liking the over, all right? So my number one play on this game here is going to be the over 8 runs. I think that total goes over here between these two pitchers. And our secondary play will be the Rays on the money line, all right? If you don't want to go with the total, I think the Rays are in a better spot here going up against Colton Gordon in this matchup. All right, so that's going to be our breakdown for our slate we got going on Saturday. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We can definitely debate about that down below. If you guys want to sign up for the Patreon and get locked and loaded, click on that link, right it down below in the description section. You're getting full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. This is your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.